Yo, look, we had to create another live, bro. All I saying is, yo, listen what I'm saying. Look at the joint. He that rewards. That's all I'm saying. Yo, they kicked us out of our own joint. So you telling me I'm paying money for somebody else to control what the fuck I'm saying? Where they do that? I'm in America. I don't give a fuck what VPN you fucking trying to look into. I'm in America. Where Scooby Doo and them come from? Then they come from fucking America. I show you my face, that Temple Owl. I'm showing you everything that you need to know that I'm American. And yo, y'all keep fucking with the jizz on. I mean, yo, the dog. The dog is the one that's asking for justice for Mo 3. The dog. He missing. I mean, don't let that go over your head. The dog. I ain't even get a chance. I ain't even get a chance to know the young man. Yeah, but he had got a dog in between that time. He had got a dog. Where the dog at? That dog gonna have anxiety and everything. Yeah, well, I don't know where that dog is. I know I got fucking anxiety over this shit like that, so I just want to keep fucking playing around. Let's play around. You try to play me like I don't know. Oh, you tell me this bit of information so I can put it on my screen. Try to discredit me. No, I already know what the fuck I know. I know when I went to this place, these law enforcement agents ask me questions and I take them. And I ain't say shit because I don't know shit. You understand? And I say I don't know nothing. Yeah, I don't know your nut. I don't know your shit. So fuck we beefing for? You know mine? Nah, you want some listening to some other nigga. That's how niggas get fucked up in this thing. All cause of a bitch. And she know everything I told you. Yeah. But you must have knew that at the end of the day, a woman that can't shut her fucking mouth, no matter whether you believe in the devil or whoever, woman that just won't shut her fucking mouth, she telling everything, she don't know where she come from, she always got an excuse why she doing everything that she fucking did. Yo, don't nobody want to hear from you. And then the last thing is, hey, at the end of the day, yeah, I was mad. You was mad? Well, damn, too bad for you, because you was mad like a dog. Yeah, mad dog. And it's the internet. I don't even nizzo you. You want to try and give me a fucking federal case up on the jizz joint and put a body on the jizz joint? Yeah, motherfuckers calling John. Yeah. You think that you talking right in California where WAC 100 is, where all these people is, yo, bro, like, who fuck time thought I was on? I was never on that motherfucking West Coast town to the point where I'm thinking, like, yo, I'm going there. I wasn't scared. I just looked at the bloggers. I mean, this is the NFL, man. I just gave them some advice to maybe some music or something like that. I mean, so let me share my screen. So tonight before that first live, I went over to this channel, and this the channel right here.
It's not about the setback, it's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that subscribed to the channel, everybody that watches the channel,
This not
and
my
everybody
channel.
that's became a member. If you haven't already hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. Whack 100. The brother is pure evil. Now, we all know that Whack was in the middle of the situation that happened outside of No Jumper. We all know this. And, you know, he's been on a campaign run to try to make Loose Cannon out to be separated from him totally, as though Loose Cannon is the only one that's been cooperating and that he's not cooperating. And he's using Vlad, Academics, and Adam to push all the narratives that he wants to push. And he's acting like he's not the problem. He's really acting like he is not the problem. When we all know him and Loose Cannon was running together. They were both running around the internet, and both of them were on a mission together. But the whole time, he was trying to line Loose Cannon up, and Loose Cannon didn't understand this, right? Now, he wants to, put all the blame of everything that happened between them, around them, that it was all Loose Cannon. And he wants to say that Loose Cannon is evil. But Whack 100 has been operating the same exact way before he got with Loose Cannon. He's been doing the same exact thing, whereas though he's had multiple situations with different people in the industry before Loose Cannon. This is not the first person that he's got next to and had a whole bunch of issues with eventually, and then they fell out. This guy right here is definitely of the devil. And
I don't know this dude. This joint not even out yet where I can show the live replay, but you got the sunglasses on.
he'll sit there and talk to you and make you try to believe things just to feel like he got it under control. When we all know that you're lying. You're lying when you go on Vlad. You're lying when you go on Adam. And you're lying when you call in to academics. Wack's sitting back now, thinking that by him playing that game with the attorney, he didn't do anything wrong. He really thinks that there was justifiable. Whereas though he's trying to make sense out of this. And we all know that this here has been escalated because Loose Cannon started talking about R&B. Wack was waiting for this moment. And he was waiting for this moment weeks ago. If you pay attention, when Loose Cannon first got locked up, he didn't really say too much about Loose Cannon being a rat. He was in support of Loose Cannon, and he said that Big.
Yeah. Why y'all ain't dropping down in the chats right now? It's one person on MGR, the Insomnia, and y'all know what I'm talking about when I say 6'4", 280. We got all types of work. So we don't discriminate. You got to know that.
You was ratting on Loose Cannon. This is what he said at first now. He said Big U was the one telling on Loose Cannon. This was the first thing now. But now he's acting as if Loose Cannon is doing all the telling. This is his whole main issue. Loose Cannon's telling. Loose Cannon's telling. And he's spinning this narrative every time he speaks. But everybody knows he's the one that's telling. And you know, the shit is real crazy how he's really trying to push this shit this way. This is why I tell y'all, you cannot align yourself with Wack. Straight up. You cannot align yourself with him. He's no one's friend. Anybody that comes next to him, that involves themselves with him, he always finds a way to turn something against you. And it's every single time. Now, he went on No Jumper and, you know, he sat down and he wanted to explain the situation. And now Adam is talking about we need to get Jay Reed on the show. Now, this situation happened 5 months ago. Jay Reed, he didn't come on there after it happened. He went to somebody else to express the story. He didn't want to talk to Adam live. But now Adam is saying, we need to get Jay Reed on here. And Marciano got paralyzed behind this situation. And Wack is acting like he ain't got nothing to do with this shit. But after it happened, Wack told the entire world, this is what happens when you come looking for Wack. I guess Wack forgot he said these things. This is what I'm thinking. Maybe Wack forgot that he said these things, and he's thinking that he can spin this shit to try to just put the blame on Loose, and nobody's going to remember that you highlighted the situation as if this is what happens when they come looking for you. Straight up. Appreciate that. Nimra, appreciate that. Was going to spin this on a t-shirt. Then Ghost Wack 100 Funky said, I was broke. I'm 27. Ivy League grad. Software sales. I'm holding. Great work, DZ. God bless, G. Man, we appreciate that. Definitely. That's a fact. Shout out to Tamra. I appreciate that. That's a fact. Yeah. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. That was major. Yeah. We appreciate you supporting the channel. And we ain't going to stop. Trust and believe. We are not going to stop. When we see this here, right? That Wack 100 is trying to lie, manipulate the people, and then act as if he didn't do nothing wrong. We got to keep this energy up, y'all. Facts. Because we got to flush him out of here. He done got to Adam Blatt and academics, and he's not doing nothing but pushing BS to the community. Said, read that again. I appreciate that. Tamira said, was going to spin this on a t-shirt. Then Ghost Wack 100's Funky said, I was broke. I'm 27, Ivy League grad, software sales. I'm holding. Great work, DZ. God bless, G. We appreciate that. Atmira sent the deuce, a 200 ball. We appreciate that. That's heavy. Appreciate you. And you know, he over there being a flunky for Wack, but nothing. He's Wack flunky for free. Just to get himself involved in criminal activity. So, you know, we definitely appreciate you, man. Yeah.
So listen, he said when a Wack man sending 200. But the KID, I'm already on the game.
We're going to go through some of this, you know, got paralyzed on one side of the body. I appreciate you calling in.
You're welcome. I've just been peeping, been in the bushes. Look.
Homies, hold on, but be real.
Kim Kardashian sex tape since Ray J was dating her.
That let it be known to the people.
Right, leave the door unlocked. You ain't from Philly, you ain't from New York, you ain't from Jersey. You from one of them. But you know what's
people that still want to address
doing with the things he think he's doing.
About what happened out there. You ain't said one thing about me. You know, Wack really thought that because him having industry ties that nobody was going to pay attention to what we talking about. But a lot of people are paying attention. And, you know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. It's a lot of people that are paying attention. A lot of people know that Wack had involvement. So he can go on these podcasts and think because they got millions of subscribers. But I guarantee you, Adam, Vlad, and academics know who I am. I can bet my bottom dollar on that. Because I'm the only one that got consistent pressure and that I'm identifying. That I am identifying in detail. And we had Jay Reed call in, Wack call in, Loose call in, and we just had Marciano calling. Yeah. We wonder what Wack is going to say about that now. I wonder what Wack is going to say about that. Straight up. Otanimira. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
I want y'all to pay close attention to what he's bringing up on the screen. He's engaging with the audience. You know what I'm saying? Real.
I hope I'm saying that right. We appreciate you sponsoring the show. Yeah. But they gonna have to answer to this shit. You know, Loose Cannon's already locked up. They got Loose Cannon, right? The minions, they still running around, and they not rushing to get him. You know, I'm sure Adam gave them all the outside surveillance of what happened out there, and I'm sure that Adam has gave them a statement and information, and you know, I'm sure Wack has too, but he tried to spin it, and I'm sure that they haven't, you know, told Wack that Adam, you know, said what he said. So it's probably a lot of things going on where they playing each other against each other, but
you see what he's saying, what he's explaining? I don't know where boy from. I just know that I just showed, yeah, some people, they had beards. They was taking shit from my crib. But it was Xfinity. It was in 4K. It was Xfinity. But I made sure they pictured, I made sure that, why niggas be dumb on some dumb shit? Like, what made you think, I'm going to work for Mr. Charlie to move out of this shit, but I'm going to steal some of this shit to take from another black man, because I'm the dog. When I say I'm the dog, I'm the same color as that fucking dog. I got a big ass nose. So you don't think I got the pictures of everything, because I know that you're coming. I know it's getting ready to try to be what we call it a Brody. Like, you a Brody, you know you did wrong, but I'm the one that just makes sure I take all the correct pictures and document it with all the correct agencies. But I'm not talking to no cops. I want the lawyers. You niggas, they gonna tell you niggas, I'm telling you, sit your black ass down. Yeah, these white lawyers, I made all the white lawyers come to a hearing. And guess what I had on? I was dressed just like my man right here. and on the black fucking, I had on fucking, I'm chilling where, like, I don't give a fuck if y'all put on suits or whatever the fuck you put on. You think it matter that you got a suit on, and I actually had on at the time, you was wearing all those other clothes going to jail. I ain't gonna say jail, but the institution that you was going to, like Harvard somewhere or something like that. I went and did the same amount of time in a jail, and we was reading the same fucking books, dumbass niggas. The same books motherfuckers read in Harvard or anything. You can be in jail, go to the law library, say, I want to read this book. I was the one that got you the book. Now, whatever shit I read, yeah, I don't give a fuck if you was reading about motherfucking, what the fuck is this nigga name? I don't know. I mean, people, James Patterson, all that, man, fuck all that shit. I told you I read one book that changed my life. It was called Why Should White Guys Have All Fun by Reginald Lewis. TLC Beatrice. These motherfuckers, you know, as trying to be like they was the biggest people and all that. No. Reginald Lewis from Baltimore. He beat everybody up. He beat everybody, but he was a lawyer. He was a lawyer, and the nigga was real short. He was a lawyer. He was doing the paperwork. He just was, as he was doing the paperwork, he was reading. And he said, how the fuck can I do this same shit? I'm just doing the paperwork for these people. And he wrote a book, Why Should White Guys Have All Fun? Because that's all that was doing. Something called LBOs. They was called leveraged buyouts. Yeah. So I just learned it. Leveraged buyouts. Read it. You make a company. You make it almost nothing. And then you strip it of all of its assets. Yeah, and then pass it out to all your partners. Yeah, that's what Hertz did. Yeah. Remember the Bushes? Yeah, they was all on the Carlisle group. Yo, they bought out Hertz. Yeah, they stripped that motherfucker and paid everybody that was part of the Carlisle group. They gave them $1 million to strip Hertz and then put them fucking bullshit ass cars right back up on the jizz. I mean, most of the people that was able to figure out some of the things for the government, yeah, they look like me, look like this person on the screen. I told you, Barack Obama gave us universal health care. They call it Obamacare, but it's actually called the ACA Act. You just gotta read it. If you don't make that, if you ain't rich, then the rich pay for you. The haves and the have-nots. Just know how to take medicine, know how to move around with the bullshit. Just make sure you ain't throwing nothing out of line and all of that. Yeah, don't be telling your business all on the jizz all on fucking Lizard. Everybody ain't against you, motherfuckers. I say I'm this I don't know nothing about nobody. I don't know about this boy. But I know I was sending the change up to him. Then somebody respond to me. I don't know what the fuck going on. I know that our first live, yo, why they kept interrupting the first live all crazy. I mean, like, yo, turn the whole fucking computer down. Like, yo, why y'all doing that shit? I'm telling you, if I give you money, why you going to try to do something dirty to me and then won't say thank you or anything? So what I did was, there was somebody on here. Somebody was saying, yo, this happened. And I don't know if it happened or not. I mean, we didn't find no evidence, but I wasn't fucking We Are the Receipt. I was MGR. We became We Are the Receipts. We started, that's a look back into MGR. What was wrong with MGR? Because, yo, MGR went up real quick and all of that. We had to make 2 We Are the Receipts. Now you feel what I'm saying? One, we're letting you fuck know I'm in 215 area code, and the other one letting you know this the second channel, it's trademark. Yeah, what's really good? Yeah, on the business side, I'm right there, and I'm letting you know exactly where I'm at, 215 area code. So what's really good? Why would I show you my image and then I trademark it? Unless I'm trying to send somebody a message telling them how to get that change at. She gonna fucking be on here. That's my image. We Are the Receipts. MGR and Sony. Yeah, that's all me. And nobody, you see somebody else in there. Only thing you see is in 215, all that ratchet shit. I just threw a fucking Joan on it. And then I put the Solomon group on it. Show Ratchet TV. Bro, who the fuck you think you playing with? You think I will never get permission to just pound on your fucking ass? I say I was running out of names. So I ain't gonna say who you hire. Whoever you hire to come against me. Before that, I had been talking to the ball, or he had been leaving all these messages. Then he sent me the messages, and he was telling me who hired him. And it was you, and the ball ran with her. I had no reason to believe anything that he was saying was a lie. Because the man, one thing that I had to respect about him, I believed what somebody told me, and I didn't have all the receipts. I went straight on, this ain't right. And the man never went live against me or anything. I never had to send him no fucking paperwork or anything. He was sending me with a 52 fake out, like, yo, I'm gonna get you, but he had something else going on. Because I never gave a fuck. I mean, for real, for real. Yo, if I say, yo, prostitution, yo, that shit is the oldest, that's the oldest profession. And I mean, yo, on some real, you know, like niggas need to get their jizz on all they whiz like. She don't want to give it up because she done got all fucking professional and everything. You got to schedule. You got to put that shit on the schedule. Like, we're going to have sex on what day? Yeah. We're going to have sex on Wednesday or this day or whatever. And you don't even know if that's the day that you can impregnate her. No, I don't know where the fuck they got all that shit. That's some bullshit. The big G.O.D. He didn't have to. Fuck. Because he created us. He created a system. The little G.O.D. or the dog, yeah, he fucking all the time. Yeah, a dog, yo, for real, on some real shit. A dog, what a dog do? Every time that shit get horny, if you don't go get his spade and neuter, yo, the dog fuck. The dog running off and he gonna go fuck. He might even come back to your crib. Cause he know the smell of the crib. I was out. Really telling. I was out smelling myself. Yeah, dog don't like to smell shit. Yeah, but where they pissed at and all of that, yeah, they'll go smell that shit. It's just like the fucking lion. You ever see a lion go smell shit? No, he piss out his ass and then he go over there and he smell that shit. The Lion King. Now, in essence, and all that I'm saying, the darkness. Yeah, sometimes you recognize like, yo, I said something about you wasn't true, and I consider myself just a dog, and I have to admit sometimes, yo, I did go after you kind of hard, but I didn't show no receipts. I was listening to what other people said. And when I listened to what they said, and then you showing me all of these other chunks, I'm just putting the shit together. So then that takes me, I gotta go look at the shit myself. But I'm a man. I come on this motherfucker. If I said it live, I said to you in your face, I said to you on the jack, and I've already said it live. I ain't gonna keep on fucking saying it. And I'm not saying it to everybody. I said it to the one that I said to. If anybody else, your feelings got fucking hurt, get out the fucking way. I ain't one of them books right there. Think I'm gonna fucking try to be apologizing to everybody and everything. Nah. Because if it came to a point and I was on probation and they said your fucking name, yo, I didn't tell them nothing because I don't know nothing. But you shouldn't have went that fucking far. I don't know niggas that be trying to call niggas PO'd, get them booked. After that man been away from his kids, you ain't even been away from fucking kids. You've been away. I've been away from my kids for 95 months. 95 is I-95. Somebody was trying to cause a war down I-95. From Alexis Ware all the way up to fucking New York. Somebody was trying to cause a war. And I'm glad to see that. The East Coast, we know how to come to peace. Gladys Knight, she said, where peaceful waters flow. I kept telling y'all telling the East Coast, which ocean is that? And then on the West Coast, what is that? What's that? So really, that's the peaceful waters, the Pacific. The troubled waters is the Atlantic. So that means from all the way up to the top to the bottom, that motherfuckers know how to come to peaceful things like right over on the East Coast. We don't know what the fuck y'all doing over in the West, the Chicago, Midwest, and all that. That ain't on. Yo, we don't really get into that until y'all put that shit right on the screen with Mo 3 so everybody could see it. Like yo, with the president and then Mo 3, y'all put that right on the screen for everybody show. And that shit had damn near the goddamn same fucking resolution. Or when I say resolution, I mean like, yo, that shit look all foggy and full of, yo, that shit look all foggy like that shit was shot all the way the fuck up. You know, Mars or space somewhere with an iPhone. Because I got a Samsung. My shit be clear as day. The iPhone, that shit be all fucking, yeah. I put my joint all the way up. My Samsung, yo, I could see niggas sitting right in their car. The iPhone can't do that. And that iPhone got that little spy eye on and shit. Yo, I don't use the iPhone. So, what I was trying to say the other joint, yeah, Samsung and Delilah. Yeah, Samson and Delilah. Like, yo, Delilah got this man to the point she cut his hair. She, yo, got his eyeball scratched out. And the last thing he said that he wanted to do was just give him enough strength. You know, the foundation was so he could give him enough strength. That's what he asked God. So I can crush it and push it with his two hands. You don't really read the things in the Bible because you don't believe they true. But you got motherfuckers walking around here all shot up on steroids and all of that shit. Yeah, and they pulling rocks and all of this shit, trying to pull trucks. But you don't believe because you see it then, but somebody wrote it back then and told you what they was trying to do. And we're starting to see this shit happen. I'm saying is, we ain't never gonna come together and get money together. Huh? Like niggas ain't gonna never. Yo, let me say it this way: Negroes ain't never gonna come together and get money together because they believe that the only knowledge that comes from somebody that got a skin color that that shit all pink, red, and all of that shit. When there was one person, not one, but maybe one, two, three, four, five, six. Yo, there's a lot of people that try to get y'all game. One of them named Barack Obama. And someone wrote a book and called it Gangsta Government. But it wasn't what you thought it was. If Barack Obama came in and he was the president for 8 years, but he had to do some shit that was over 200 years. Huh? What y'all thought he was going to do? In 8 years, 2 terms, he's supposed to undo. Yo, motherfucker was making fun. Like, yo, I thought he was going to give us our own slaves and everything. Yeah. The president's supposed to give you slaves. You won't go on Ancestry.com and know who the fuck you are. Know that you might have, if people might have already had slaves. It was called the Dawes fucking Act. And go down there and look at your name and see if your name was on a certain list because they knew that you were indigenous American. So you follow that down. But in here, they don't do all that DNA. They try to do that DNA shit, but they know that it comes through the mother. So you keep following the mother all the way down until you know what exactly what. Because you ain't seen no dads. There was no fathers. No, none. Negative. It was all women that was fighting for recognition of who they were. So that meant some niggas or whoever. Yeah, them niggas was yumps, chumps, didn't know how to read, whatever. But for whatever reason, the woman, yeah, she signed everything. Because sometimes the husband be off at war, so she signed for her son. She had to sign for her son. If the son got killed or whatever, they had to come back and tell the mom. And if you was her one and only son, you couldn't even go to his own. But somehow they made an exception for me. And my mom, one and only son, they sent me to anyway. It was just a simple misspelling of the name. Right, bitch. Yeah, I was ready for that shit. He sent me to a psychiatrist. Took my teeth out, the back teeth, my wisdom teeth. So, take a minute for what you said to the psychiatrist before that shit get back. And then somebody reading that shit and then knowing that you just got deployed. Then they recall you like, yo, hold up. He said you gonna do what? Over there? I'm just saying. Anyway.
For this situation to be inside of that complaint, the indictment of the RICO, for them to make this statement and then say that they got a police report already in the court, you better know something is going to come and it's going to be big. Yeah, it's going to be big. You know, but I've been telling everybody something was going to come out of this. You know, the young bulls called in here talking about they got big names and ain't nothing going to happen to them. Their name is so big that ain't nothing going to happen to them. I said, what? You mean to tell me these people that go to school for law and they practice law every day, that they just going to ignore something like this? And Marciano was paralyzed on one side of the body. I don't want nobody to forget that, because we tend to skip over things in life and only look at what they present to us because we haven't seen Marciano. Marciano is paralyzed on one side of the body. That shit's ill. It make me mad every time I think about it. You know what I'm saying? For somebody that's supposed to be of the same culture as you, and you just don't give a fuck to that magnitude that y'all done changed that man's entire life, like on some shit.
So, this not me, but you see somebody up there and say devil dog. They say devil dog. That's only something that a Marine would know.
Like, damn, you go through life and get to that age and your whole entire life changed just in an instant on some bullshit. You ain't expecting no beef. You ain't expecting nothing. And your whole entire life changed instantly. And these people that have big platforms, they don't care. Adam don't care. Vlad don't care. And academics don't care. They all running the narrative that Wack say. That's just some ill shit. That's so ill though, that they just running the narrative that Wack say. And if it was Adam, Vlad, or academics, father, brother, uncle, or grandfather, they wouldn't be feeling that way that they feel now, allowing that man to run the narrative on their platform. That's what just, it irks me. You know what I'm saying? Because they got so much influence on the internet that they don't care that this dude is running these narratives for these, you know, this little bit of money that he brings to them. They don't care. They don't care that this dude is running these narratives on their platform and somebody's literally paralyzed for what happened out there. Straight up. That's some ill shit, man. Just let you know, man, your life can change in an instant. You know, you never know what can happen. Wrong place, wrong time. And he was only giving Jay Reed a ride. That's the ill shit. He was only giving Jay Reed a ride, though. God damn. They called Jay Reed several times. Several times now. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
San Bernardino.
Hey, what's going on, Alicia?
I'm Marciano's sister-in-law. Yeah, he is paralyzed. I was just with him yesterday. Yeah, he is paralyzed. And what's so fucked up about it is whoever did it, and we know who did it, I'm speaking the real. I'm Shay Shay's twin.
Okay.
And y'all motherfuckers that did that to him, we know, but y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna get away with it. Yeah, he is paralyzed. And I'm just letting y'all know that, yeah, we gonna run full force for Marciano. Okay? So, whoever did that, whack, y'all bitch ass niggas, for one. Two, you ain't no gangbanger, because a real gangbanger don't get down like that. So, with all being said, that's my bro, that's my brother, and I love him. And I'm letting you know, motherfuckers, fuck y'all, and y'all will get y'all's. In jail, outside, wherever y'all at. So watch your back, nigga.
Appreciate you calling in.
All right. Bag of ass.
Hey, Wack. Y'all gonna answer to this shit. You know, Adam and Vlad, they using you for content and they really lining you.
I ain't tell y'all my P. I ain't tell y'all over here. My PO asked me about two. There was something sent in to my PO. I even learned some shit today that was sent into my PO that I didn't know who sent it in. But motherfucker got my phone number. Yeah, that's why you don't trust none of these. You don't trust none of these bitches on here. None of these bitches on this app unless they prove themselves to you. They prove themselves to you. Fuck all of that. You gotta prove to them. You think you think money proves anything? If a woman will take that money and won't send that shit back to you, but if you send her money and she'll holler at you, it ain't nothing sexual or nothing. She got bills to pay because maybe she got whatever, for whatever reason, she ain't husband up or whatever her stilo is, but you pay that because just for the time, she ain't show you her titties, she ain't show you her ass, y'all just genuinely just talk. Like you ever paid a psychiatrist or a therapist to fucking genuinely just talk? You ain't have to sign no agreement and your shit was all out here on the motherfucking John and everything. You just respect that person because you ain't have to sign no fucking NDA. You understood what they were saying. And they gave you some game. And then you let them know, like, this person's up such and such and such and such. Well, ain't no Rizat. Like, yeah, I know so and so from up where you saying you stand. And you genuinely just give a fuck what they saying because y'all genuinely just agree on certain shit. And I'm saying on Mother's Day, it don't even matter on Mother's Day. What motherfucker come on YouTube and start talking about somebody's fucking kids? I introduced you to my kids know you. You don't even fucking know me. And you start talking about my kids. I ain't talk about your motherfucking kid. Anything I'm gonna protect. That's the first thing. Because ain't nobody gonna be trying to tie a millstone around my neck and say, yo, you fucking my kids. And now God gonna punish me because I mess with some kids. So I don't play all that kid shit. If I come at a nigga and I say, yo, he touching them kids, yeah, nigga, you on fucking goddamn video and showing you answering questions because the first thing a motherfucker's supposed to do is shut the fuck up and ask for a lawyer. They saying you touch some kids. You don't talk. You trying to explain, oh, I bought them from San Antonio. Yo, you saying a whole bunch of shit you told on your motherfucking self. Self-snitching ass type nigga. You fucked up where you went and hired somebody. But that person said, I had to catch it a couple times. I don't know what you want to do, but I can put some works on him. You wanted me out of here. He said I could put some works on him. And that person actually told me that he was talking, he was trolling in some black magic. So he was talking shit this whole time. So I asked him, yo, well, who told you to put that in my goddamn chat? And he told me, yeah, shit, he's told. And I was like, what? And that's why I tell you, it's always a woman somewhere involved. It don't make you gay if you could just see that a woman, yo, she don't have your best interest at heart. Yeah, block that bitch. Make her think whatever the fuck she wants because she trying to get something from you. When a man see that he doesn't have an advantage over you, just sit and just maybe talk on the phone for like maybe, you don't even have to talk 5 minutes. It might just be a couple of facts that you just recognize that was strong about that person. And that was strong about that person. And you get to laugh that shit off. Yeah, that's crazy because as far as you know between each other, no one spilled any blood. Whether you found out later that you spilled some blood, my blood, and whatever, it'll be dealt with. But as at that point, you'll be able to talk and maybe something you've seen on YouTube, like Galapagos lions, 6 of them. And then you realize that I was never a lion. I'm an eagle. So I don't know who the Lions was fighting. I'm the national bird. And then he left me know. Me too. Somehow I thought I got over on him, but the bitch, one of the bitches, he was rapping too much. But gladly, you know, it didn't result in what you wanted to result in. So you read that. That's for some of you fucking women. That when I put down there, that's for the women. Those she was a single parent. So I'm just trying to wonder how many single parents came to me and how many single parents I actually helped when they came to me. Can I document that? And can I make that all of them was together and who wasn't together? Because the person that had the most women, yeah, I talked to him. Was it Ratchet TV? Was it MHB? It wasn't even anybody that you see online. Because why would you? BS suits. Do y'all ever see me selling pussy pay online? So I know I wasn't in that Rico because I ain't selling nobody. I ain't say, yo, listen, I'm offering this up or whatever. I'm just telling you. Rain, water, clean 88. Sense etc. So whatever. I don't give a fuck about none of that. The big guy. The big guy hit that. I ain't hit none of you bitches. What you talking about? You know big guy? Yeah. Somebody had to tell somebody that. That's what I call. You know, I love myself, call him big guy. You remember Run Tell That Martin Lawrence and everything when he was talking about, you know, hostages on PMA. Where you get a mouthful. I can tell you this. Yeah. You fertile. Yeah. I'm 52, yo. I'm still, my shit's still going up there at fast speeds and pregnant. And I'm a sushi boy and whatever comes with that, I'm ready to take care of mine. I've always did. That's my daughters. Yell that shit out. That's my daughter. But I'm glad I found out today who was giving all of that intel because I knew you wasn't shit from the beginning. I took the high road and never, ever, ever gave a personal info. Where a person lived that and that, you was giving addresses, yo, you was giving out addresses and phone numbers. And no matter what that boy was into, I ain't never fucking beat that boy. Now he was trying to tell people that me and him met, we was friends and all of that shit. Nah, we was really at each other's neck, you know, because he trying to play you. I'm listening to what I'm trying to play you, and I'm saying which one's false for it and all of that. And then you told me that, you told me he had all of this organization and they had FBI agents and all of that. And then you told him that when I thought I 52 faked him out and said I was down at the FBI office, you told him why I really was down there. You a lying ass bitch. But you still get caught up because the 52 fake out is you lied. You say you was 48. So I never trusted you. Everything I told you was a lie. That was the 52 fake out. Even making you believe I was somewhere and I was never there. I'm sure you know it. I don't know why I didn't come. They sit there whether I was going to book the flight or not. And it'd take me all day like you. I might go out here and get banged. There's people in the chat, they saying come to Cali. I'm like, nah, I think I'm gonna play that Strizzy. Yeah, bang me in my hometown. If it's gonna be something, I'd rather be around my peoples. But we don't mind traveling. But you travel from Philly to Cali to get a smash. Yo, how many fucking places in between Philly and Cali or Las Vegas or even Texas? Yo, how many Jones you could just drive right there? Yeah, let me see his ass. Boom, bop, boom, bop. They ain't never been on this joint and said nothing. Nothing. Or you just flew somebody in. Yo, flying in. I put up the pop. Yo, grown ups, and don't nobody know about that. My man, go want to hear it. I don't know the ball whack 100. I ain't even gonna hold you. But I done told y'all, I went to my PO. They asked me about Black TV and Whack 100. Why did I add Whack 100 when We Are the Receipts? That's what they asked. Now I put Cali and 215. And so I took on the approach that, like I fucking said, whatever he was saying, I like what he was saying. There's something wrong when you like what somebody motherfucking saying. Whatever the fuck he said, you see how did you see a whole bunch of fucking people view that? I like what the fuck he was saying. Yeah, other than that, you get motherfucking, you got text message, you got high messages. You can't like what somebody's saying. The fuck you say Happy Mother's Day, and somebody say like Happy Mother's Day. Now they in a conspiracy together or some shit. I don't know fucking nothing about no fucking Whack 100. I don't even know this nigga name. I don't know this nigga name right here. I don't know nobody name. If I put your motherfucking name in the jizz joint, your name on the fucking indictment, I don't know you. Yeah, I don't know you. But if you need some discovery, you want to know who's telling on you, or if you the one telling, well then that's my bad. It ain't my bad. That's your bad. You participated in something, then all right, yeah, pay the piper. Nigga, like what the fuck? I ain't over here trying to protect, you know, all of fucking humanity. Do I look like Jesus Christ, Hare Krishna, anybody like that? I'm telling you, I'm the dog. The fuck? Like, how many times you motherfucker gotta say that? Then I'm like saying, who sent you, nigga? Because the only person I know that I be talking about that's not here to speak for themselves is Mutlu. But didn't he have a dog? He had a dog.
You the fuck up. That's all. They gonna get the money they can get out of you. They squeezing the berry, the juice straight out the berry. Fuck it. We know he going. You done fucked up with this one. Trust me. You messed up with this one, Whack. Straight sucker shit, man. You know, I sensed the type of person that you was from the door. I sensed the type of person you was from the door. I sensed it, man. You know, this how you know I really come from that shit. I don't want nothing to do with the streets. Fuck I look like. Fuck I want to fuck with the streets on the internet. Fake shit. It's fake. But y'all want to be real with it out there at no jumper. So, you know, you got to stand on it, Whack. You got to stand behind that shit now. Don't back up off it now. Don't run from it now. You got to stand on it. Yeah. You got to stand on that shit, Whack. Straight sucker shit. You know damn well you had involvement. You could have had that shit go in a different direction. And, you know, I got to get that audio again where you was on the phone with you, Jay Reed, and Loose Cannon, and you was instructing Loose Cannon that he had to handle Travis Ford. And now you sitting up there on No Jumper with Travis Ford like it's all good. And I got this shit somewhere in my damn phone, but I gotta comb through a whole bunch of texts. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't playing my man. When I come up there and I give you a little bit of couple 2 or 3 insights on who I am and why I am, because yeah, I told y'all before, yo, what fuck y'all thought? Niggas in Cali, anywhere, yo, niggas know how to touch guns everywhere. Niggas can get touched anywhere. Niggas can send women anywhere and touch you. Motherfuckers acting like it's like the Civil War against the fucking black people and everything. Like they trying to change all of these black people that, and they want them to actually go against other black people. That's civil war. These your own people. You going against them. Civil war. Charleston White. So they was like, yo, they don't know who was on his payroll. I'm like, yo, Charleston White. Civil War. Charleston White represents Civil War. Mouth.